So you can have your big bag, yes? Look at that. You can handle that. Look, you're 14 stone and carry that.
Harris comes in then very, very carefully. Oh, he strikes it well. It's a good one. Right between the uprights.
An 18-year-old Iestyn Harris looks like a chip off the block. Like Davis, he scores tries and kicks goals.
I usually kick with him. We go to practice together, and we do learn a lot from each other. He teaches me a lot on his style, and he gets tips off me.
Hello, Miss on telly. Pressure's on him now. Training was very competitive, wasn't it? You wanted to race us all the time, didn't you? You're a pain in the backside, to be honest.
I don't think you could catch me now, though. I think you would have the edge on me, didn't you, at that time? But...
Like about 20 years only, what's the difference?
But I think I'll have you now.
I know. I know about 10 yards, first 10 maybe, I still have a little chance.
Please.
But what about also the goal kicking?
Yeah.
That was very competitive.
Yeah, it was, well, you was the #1 goal kicker at the club, and it's sort of, I wanted to kick goals as well, and I was always trying to catch you up, and it was very competitive. And every time you were practicing, I wanted to join in and try and beat you.
And also, I think if you'd have told me that, right, because I hated goal kicking, you could have had it.
Well, you could have the hard ones, I'll have the easy ones.
Cool head and accurate boot brings Leeds Rhinos right back into it.
When I was playing rugby union, I was always asked about rugby league. Now it's a difference for you, it's the other way around. Does it get on your nerves a little bit?
Well, it does when you get asked it for the millionth time,
yeah.
But it's something like I've never had the fact I do want to play rugby union. When and where that will be, I don't know at this time, but it's something I definitely want to do, and I've not hidden that fact, and we'll leave it at that. Okay.
So I'll challenge you to 1-0, right?
All right.
Straight handicaps.
The loser buys a beer.
Loser gets a beer on Saturday night.
Oh, that was superbly taken there by Iestyn Harris.
I'll carry it.
That's too heavy, man. That's what is who's bag.
He sends that chip kick from out in the fire. Oh, superbly picked up there.
So what's your handicap?
28, I told you.
Yeah, look, you got a smile on your face.
That's 28.
I thought my handicap was bad. 15.
You was on 15 when I was at Warrington in 95.
I haven't played much now. I haven't played much. The weather's been too bad.
Yeah.
I'm working too hard.
Years?
Working too hard. You know, it's hard work. This broadcasting stuff.
Yeah, I've had it as well.
I'm panicking these ladies in front now. Look, they don't know what to do with us. Excuse me, ladies, can you direct us to a par 4? We're only going to do one hole. A par 4. No, you're all right. We only need one hole, so. Oh, are they? Yeah. Where's the par 4?
Well read. Superb play there by Harris. Oh, and he keeps going.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
But I believe you're going to be a dad as well now.
Yeah, my girlfriend's Becca's due on 12th of June, so we're looking forward to that.
But the club will be hoping that you don't. It's a midweek baby, you know, on the weekend.
Well, it's due on the Thursday and we play on the Friday night, so it could overlap.
That'll be the biggest thing so far.
Yeah.
Bigger than any career move or anything.
Yeah, my life's going to change then, so I'm looking forward to it. Too.
Oh, well done. You follow me there as well then, look. Not 3 quick ones out. Hang on, they moved off. Right, go on, yes, I'll leave you go first.
You got tea?
Oh, look at everything, look at it. He wants a ball, he wants cheese. You haven't changed nothing.
I've gone left and 2
Gone left, you're going to kill them women now, I think. Oh, yes. Pressure's on, see. Oh, God. Old age, just. Another thing that'll come to you is your back. Oh, rubbish. There we are.
When are you 40 anyway? You must be...
40, thanks, yes, for bringing that up.
You must be there.
No, I'm not. I'm a couple of years to go, mate.
Aye.
I'm only 38 at the moment.
38, eh?
How long have you been in Leeds?
This will be my 5th season.
God. Now you better go and get your ball, mate. Go on.
No.
Mine's closer to the green.
It's all about your recovery shot, though, isn't it?
You got it?
No.
Bloody hopeless, look. I had a line on it. It was up here, wasn't it? I think you're protecting your handicap now, yes? There you are, look.
Yeah. Is there?
Yeah.
Right.
Who's there? Oh, it's not too bad. Oh, yes.
We'll play best of 2 then.
Just for the half, yes, go on.
There we go.
See, all square. Some rubbish, we. And I've one more because it's too cold. I don't catch you catching pneumonia now before Saturday.
Yeah.
Leeds will have the compensation. So, you looking forward to playing scrum half, or have you played it before?
No, I hate it. I hate it. It's. I find yourself you get crammed down with trying to organise everyone around rather than being able to run a little bit wider. It's it's a difficult position. Ryan plays it well. I'm sure he
does.
sort of bosses everything and allows me just to stay out wide. But if he's not fit, someone's got to do it.
You've got a good partnership there now, haven't you?
Yeah, he's good. We get on well on and off the field. So.
Oh, good.
Jackson to Sheridan. They need one more inventive moment, one more inventive pass. It's Justin Harris, and Harris scores the try that takes Leeds back to Wembley Stadium.
There's another 2 then because I've left it in there.
Cheers. I still like his father.
The 1999 Surf Cup Challenge Cup to Justin Harris.
And this now is Justin Harris on the Hull pitch right now ahead of this afternoon's Cup quarter-final. And he plays scrum half for Leeds this afternoon, Justin Harris. He doesn't like the job, but Ryan Sheridan is definitely out of the Leeds lineup this afternoon. And Justin Harris plays scrum half. Side, let's take you off to the Boulevard in Hull, which is a sporting city desperately keen for good news, be it football or rugby league. And certainly Hull are a much-changed rugby league club in terms of outlook and atmosphere after the semi-final experience of last year, the disgraceful crowd scenes for which Hull were heavily punished. And today they can prove they've got things right in the repeat. Hull against Leeds, Silk Cup Challenge Cup quarter-final, and our commentators are Jonathan Davis and Ray French.
When Hull's 1914 Challenge Cup winning captain Bert Gilbert betted a horseshoe under that pitch to bring the club success in the tournament, he must have hoped for better fortune than just one win in 8 visits to a final since then. But there's a feeling in the city that this could be their year, and a huge crowd has been attracted to the Boulevard. Hull coach Sean McRae keeps faith with his side of recent weeks. Teenagers Richard Horne and Paul Cook are in there, but they do have alongside them plenty of experience in new signings from St Helens and Wigan, Chris Smith and Tony Smith. And in the pack, the third of the Smiths, Aussie loose forward Jason, passed a fitness test on his leg injury yesterday, and he will wear the number 13 jersey. Our viewers who watched Leeds beat Castleford in the previous round will be pleased to see Brett Mullins' recovery from that torn bicep which caused him to leave the field. He resumes at fullback, but no place for Ryan Sheridan, still out with a hamstring pull. Leeds' other overseas recruit, Aussie Test back rower Bradley Clyde, returns to the pack after a troublesome hamstring strain. And plenty of young talents waiting for a chance on that substitutes bench. Hull prop Paul King and Leeds' exciting teenagers Chev Walker and Mark Calderwood will contribute a lot to this cup tie. Really a who's who of international stars in these two sides. But I think, Jonathan, you feel that the two halves will play a prominent part in determining the winner. Kevin Sinfield and Tony Smith.
Yeah, Tony Smith, first of all, from Hull. You know, he's a tremendous player, very experienced, and he brings a lot of organisation to this Hull side. He's an all-round player. He plays hooker for England. His pace out of the blocks is superb. His distribution is good. But his main asset maybe is his off-the-ball running. Here he picks a kick up and goes under the post. But the support play, he's a master. Like Sean Edwards, he's a brilliant support player and always will be on the end of a move. And he's Kevin Sinfield. Well, he's had a tremendous start of the season. Very versatile today. He's playing a standoff outside Justin Harris. He's a great all-round player again. Tremendous strength. A lot of confidence for a youngster. Look at that pace to go outside. Richard Gay, the Castleford fullback. try-scoring form, a hat-trick last game. Here he goes, bang! Great running off Justin Harris, a superb prospect.
Revenge very much in the air for Hull after that semi-final defeat, but the coach, Sean McRae, he knows what it takes to prepare a cup-winning side.
Sean, I suppose you would agree that this is a very, very good Leeds side with their sights firmly set on another final.
Yeah, well, they've been there 2 years in a row now, haven't they? Won 1 year and, of course, were beaten last year by a powerful Bradford side. I think they've recruited particularly well in the off-season with their overseas signings, their further maturation and development of their younger players coming through. They're a very awesome side indeed, and it's a great test for us today.
But I suppose from Hull's point of view, though, a place in the final would be a real tonic, wouldn't it?
Well, the final is certainly a goal, but, you know, this is only one step towards the semi-final if we can win today, and that puts us into the bag if we can get the right result. But I think it's a great measurement of how we've recruited ourselves and how we've performed in the off-season. Both sides go into this game in pretty good form, so the indications are it should be a good game of rugby league, and, you know, hopefully the better side wins because they're the better rugby league team.
A lot of youngsters in their opponent's dressing room, Leeds, Sinfield, Walker and company, but a very experienced coach in Dean Lance to guide them through.
You must think, Dean, that this is one of those places, and maybe especially in the Cup, where there is a very, very good chance of getting turned over, really.
Well, I've heard all about it, and I've heard everyone keep telling me about how hard it is to come to the Boulevard, and it was proven that case last year when we came here after a bit of good form and got beaten again. So it's going to be a tough place to play. You know, we would have preferred, obviously, to have this draw at home, but we're not. We've got to come here and play on their grass and do the best we can.
Your form so far, it's been quite impressive, really, hasn't it, when people look back on the games you've played?
It's been okay. As I said, we're working on a lot of things. We've improved a lot of things from last year, and we'll be continuing to do so over the next 10 or so weeks, and just trying to re-establish ourselves and put the best foot forward, I suppose, without making too many cliches. But we're just doing what we can and doing as best as we can.
The problem you have got, though, is that Ryan Sheridan can't play. He's injured. Now, he's a very influential player. I imagine you've had to do some rearrangement there.
Yeah, he hurt his hamstring last week in London, and early in the game, and put us in a little bit of disarray early. And but Yeston Harris went into the 7 role, and Sinfield comes up to the 6, and he's like a natural anywhere in the game. He can play that role, and they'll be doing that today.
Leeds 10 wins in 14 cup meetings, Jonathan, over the years will mean very little to this afternoon's players, surely.
No, I think it's going to be an exciting encounter. They've bought well in the off-season, Hull, especially Jason Smith is a world-class player, and I think, if he had been playing in Australia, he would have represented Australia in the World Cup, so he is going to be a huge asset. But the centres, see how they cope with Tony Carroll and Keith Senior, because they are the strike players for Leeds. But of course, Yeston Harris playing out of position at scrum half. It'd be interesting to see that combination of Sinfield and Harris.
A bit like the old days, though, for the Boulevard here. Big contingent of the Hull fans clad in their black and white. Tony Grimaldi, the captain. A lot of responsibility on him this afternoon.
Yeah, it's a great rugby league area, Hull, and it's nice to see them back and, hopefully doing well in Super League this year. But it'll be a huge boost for Hull if they can make it through this round and maybe to the final.
But of course, Leeds, the victors in that semi-final at the McAlpine Stadium last year, brought their usual big number of fans. Tony Grimaldi there, the Hull Player of the Year in 2000, former St George and Canterbury Bulldogs star. And Yestin Harris, Leeds' influential playmaker. Out of position today, doesn't really like it, but he can play anywhere in midfield, that lad. Terrific and prolific point scorer.
Also, Brett Mullins is back, and Bradley Clyde. It'll be interesting to see how Bradley Clyde goes. He's been a world-class player. See how he fits into the English game.
Tony Smith, I saw him play against Salford in the league last week. He was in sparkling form. 2 youngsters there, 5-year-old Alexander Henley and 10-year-old Jordan Rendell, just enjoying the formalities as Russell Smith. A couple of Challenge Cup final appearances to his credit. Just shakes hands with them.
It's tails, mate. Which way, Tony?
The toss, I don't think, really important here. There's a strong wind, but it's across the field, Jonathan.
Just pull them in.
Well, I think it's perfect conditions. It's it's certainly opened up. The sun is out, and it's got all the ingredients to be a fantastic game of rugby league. Hull will try and make their mark very early on in the season, and remember, Wigan were here last year, and they came up with a shock result.
Pitch in perfect condition. The early morning rain subsided, sun peeping through, plenty of action to come. And the referee there in Russell Smith, who won't stand any messing from the players. He's had a directive, along with the rest of the referees, really to clamp down on any foul play and to clamp down on any messing at the play of the ball. Sean McRae, 2 Wembley appearances with the St Helens.
Stay behind, Matt. Off you go, mate.
And we're underway. Leeds 4-1 to win the Challenge Cup. Hull at odds of 10-1. And Hull twice cup winners, but 19 years since they last won a cup final. Kevin Sinfield there at number 13, playing in the standoff role. I think Sinfield, one of these multi-purpose forwards now. They can play standoff, loose forward, anywhere.
I think Bradley Clyde is a good example. He used to play in the back line as well. And of course, you've got Brad Fittler doing it in Australia. He's a very, very talented youngster.
People like Andy Farrell and Paul Sculthorpe at Wigan St Helens also flitting between the half-backs and the loose forward position. Oh, that looked a hint of a forward pass, but taken by Grimaldi. No, taken by Leeds.
Not the start that Hull would have wanted, losing possession on the halfway line.
Darren Fleary. Good strong charge there from Fleary, England squad member in the World Cup. And another World Cup player there, Barry McDermott. Andy Hay. Leeds looking to play down this short side on the left-hand side. Justin Harris already, and again with that little kick. That's a tricky one. Seniors are all superbly taken there by Chris Smith. He's a tireless little wingman, this lad. Once picked up 3 tries for Saints against Leeds.
Yeah, they're trying to utilise the height of Keith Senior by putting the kicks in the air and give Chris Smith a lot of confidence. There he is, he's on top, he's just holding him down. As we said, what he's doing is just, give him the defence extra couple of seconds to reorganise.
Rugby League referees controller Greg McCallum issued a directive that defenders will be penalised for infringements at the tackle. One there for holding down. Hull then on the attack, Tony Smith with Jason Smith. Just one draw there in the Challenge Cup head-to-head. Of course, we won't have a draw today. If it's level at full time, it'll be extra time. Smith, superb ball to Cook. He had support outside him. Dion Byrne was there. The try was begging, but still Hull on the attack. Jason Smith, good ball out wide, and he's in at the corner there. Good try already for Richard Horn. Well, Hull had to work a lot harder than I thought they should have done. Byrne was on hand to go in on the right, but it was that youngster there, Richard Horn, on hand to go in on the left. The young player of the year for Hull last year.
There you go, there's the gap. First of all, Bradley Clyde is caught out. He should have given the pass to Bird. But here we are, they go wide. And the interception, comes in with interception there, Cummins doesn't make it. And that's the try.
There was also some interference here, I think, Jonathan.
Yeah, they were happy. A long ball there by Smith first. Then the other Smith. And here he comes. Cummins goes for the interception, misses it. And it's an easy run in there for Horn.
Matt Crowther, 5 goals against the London Broncos in the previous round and 7 out of 8 strikes against Salford in the League last Sunday. Really has the consistency of, I think, one of Hull's great kickers, Sammy Lloyd, of a couple of decades ago. And doesn't goal kicking make a difference? Hull wait with bated breath. No, not this time. I think I talked you up a little bit too much, Jonathan.
Yeah, just pulled it a little bit. Difficult kick to start, but there's the try scorer. This is the first initial break. He goes through. If he can run it on there now, Bradley Clyde on the outside there, bang, stop, goes. He should have given the pass here, doesn't. So all of a sudden, the ball goes back. Here you go. If we stop it there for 1 second, this is the guy that comes for the interception. He misses it. Watch him, here he comes, bang, misses the ball, and it's a clear run in for Hull.
Hull receiving possession from the kick-off, and what a boost there to the early birds, as they know. Jason Smith, good footballer. Signed from Australia, the Canterbury Bulldogs and Parramatta. And Tony Smith playing well off his namesake.
Great tackler. Sinfield steps in, smashes Tony Smith. They'll target him, they'll try and stop the distribution skills.
Dion Bird. Hull just steadying it down. Paul Broadbent moving it well. Adam Marr, former Gateshead Thunder player. Leeds looking to reply. Doesn't seem much movement at half-back with Leeds at the moment.
It'll take a while for Iestyn Harris. He's unaccustomed to that position, so it will take a little bit of time to get the organisation.
McDermott charging on the left-hand side, and as usual we have Richard Duckenfield down there on the touchline. What news, Richard?
Well, the post-mortem on the Leeds bench, you won't be surprised to hear, Ray, is about their own defence, which really looked all at sea after Tony Smith made that initial break. So obviously the coach, Dean Lance, will be hoping to learn from that, but it's obvious what a dangerous player Tony Smith is going to be for Hull.
Iestyn Harris trying to send the forwards through, in this case Darren Fleary. Diskin on the fifth tackle. Harris again. That's a nicely flighted kick. Bird's there, so is the wingman.
Yeah, he won't be happy with that. It's very disappointing with that kick. There you go, the kick is just too far there. It's an easy take, very comfortable.
Hull beat Keighley Cougars 34-20 and London Broncos in the previous rounds. Leeds running away with games, 106 points to 10 against Swinton and 42-12 against Castleford. High tackle.
Don't come in. All right, Lee, hang on. Baz, Barry, just be careful, mate, we're going high. Don't go in. We're all right. When the whistle blows, that means you've got your penalty. Okay.
I think he hits the ball first there. He does make contact with the ball and just flies. Watch it, bang, and just follows through. Quiet word in his ear. Keep him down, Barry, please.
Yeah, I think his left arm sort of glides up the body, Jonathan. I don't think there's anything too malicious in that, but it's Hull again on the attack. Paul Broadbent there leading the charge, former Sheffield Eagles winner against Wigan in '98. Jackson, Tony Smith, this is good stuff again. Jason Smith just can't get the ball away.
That'll be an interesting battle. Harris versus Smith, two very talented players.
That looked a high tackle. Roars of disapproval from the Hull faithful. But play on, says referee Smith. Tony Smith again. Paul Cook striding in. Oh, and there's another try for Tony Smith. Hanging around as a good half-back should do. 4 years in Wigan. He moved to the Boulevard this season, and hasn't it revitalised the England half-back?
What he's good at is a tremendous support. There's the high shot. The Mayor just goes down, plays the ball very quickly, no fuss, and Cook does all the damage. Smith to Cook, throws a dummy, a couple of people fall off, and it's tremendous support play. As we mentioned before, fantastic support play by Tony Smith.
And I think here, Jonathan, he's a big, strong lad, is Cook, isn't he? 6'5", he can hold a man off.
Yeah, again, it's Bradley Clyde, he's bought the dummy, and Smith is there on the inside.
An easier task then for Matt Crowther. Another one who appeared with Sheffield Eagles in that 98 final. It's a bit much like an Eagles old boys club here today. Lee Jackson as well, former Eagles star. 2 points this time. What a start then for Hull, and much appreciated there in the Trippenny stand. Not appreciated by Dean Lance. 10-0.
Well, they started like this last week against London Broncos, Leeds, and they can't afford to make slow starts. They were 18-0 down last week, and all of a sudden they're behind again.
They did. In comparison to that, Jonathan, Hull raced away to 18 points last weekend against Salford and were pegged back. But a long, long way to go. A fascinating match in prospect then. Leeds certainly have plenty of attacking potential. Hull. Luke Felsh. Another ex-St George player. And again, another penalty.
They can't afford to give these penalties away again. That's all it does. It's just field position.
It amuses me, you know, Jonathan, and amazes me, because Greg McCallum told players this week that anyone straddling the tackled player as they attempted to regain their feet would be penalised. But here are Leeds then, back in possession. Keith Senior. Oh, good strong run by Senior. Just can't get away. That was a good tackle again, covering tackle there by Tony Smith. Clyde to Fleary. Leeds do need to pick up some points now. They have plenty of pace out wide there. They haven't used Tony Carroll yet. Sinfield. Here's Carroll now. Well, he lost it, but it went behind according to the touch judge on the far side. Carroll now going down that line side. Desperate defence here from Hull. 8 metres from that Hull line. Anthony Farrell.
I think it's back to 6 as well on the previous tackle.
Sinfield to Harris. Nice slip ball inside to McDermott. Oh, McDermott was looking for support, but that's another 6.
Another 6 again. Right, the pressure's on now.
Hits a Hull man. Harris. Hey, good passing. Sinfield again. Little rubber kick. Oh, well done. Dion Bird read that well. Just flicked it over that dead ball line. But good pressure there from Leeds.
Yeah, but I thought Kevin Shimmy kicked a little bit too early there. The tackle could have restarted it. A few tackles left. Maybe the wrong option.
Let's get
but
off
they will
quick
have the ball
and
back.
The 10 metres and get off quick.
Leeds to receive the dropout. Not a very good one. Picked up by Mullins to Hay. Andy Hay, former Red Hill amateur. Very good strike rate with tries. 33 in 111 appearances. Bradley Clyde, he's been troubled with a hamstring since his arrival at Headingley.
The least of his worries with that tackle, I think.
McDermott. Constant pressure from this Leeds pack. Harris. Sinfield again. That's a good ball to Tony Carroll. Well held there. Interesting battle there between the young 18-year-old lad Richard Horn and the big Kiwi Carroll. But Hull's defence holding out wide on the 5th tackle. Oh, a chance on the side there, good pass. Oh, and Cummins is in, but I think it was a forward pass. No hesitation from referee Smith.
Yeah. Superb option down the blind side. Watch, there they go. Sinfield spotted. Quick hands, and Cummins has overrun that slightly. When you've got quick hands, you can't overrun. You've got to give the ball player a little bit of time to get the ball away. You can't overrun him. Great pass by Tony Carroll.
Good understanding between touch judge Mr. Leyland and Russell Smith there.
Release, back Leeds. Go on, Kevin. Hands off.
Hull, of course, always a very difficult side to beat here at the Boulevard, no doubt. viewers remember them beating Wigan here, very much against the odds last season.
Back Leeds, 5. Bradley, come on, 5.
Lee Jackson.
I don't know, 10. It's inside.
Brett Mullins. Cummins, good chase. A kick really, Jonathan, just as good as the chase, and that was a good chase.
Yeah, good ploy. They saw the defensive line on the left and they just kicked to their strengths. Perfect playing conditions, but there has been a lot of rain up in this area, and you know, the pitch is cutting up very, very quickly.
Carl Pratt, former Great Britain Academy player. Andy Hay. I just get the feeling that Leeds are doing a little bit too much with the pack on. It could be deliberate, trying to wear down this Hull 6.
Yeah, you've got to remember Ryan Sheridan isn't playing, and he's the organiser of the side, so it will, as I said, take a lot of time.
Leeds forte out wide with the long passes, using the flanks. Harris switching direction once again. Well, challenging Chris Smith. Chris Smith, not the tallest of lads, only 5'8", but he's counted the 2 strikes in his direction so far.
The kick was a little bit better, but still he won't be happy with that. Not enough hang time on it to give the chasers time to compete for it.
Dion Bird. Fisticuffs between Bird and Farrell. Nothing too serious.
Easton, please, let me referee the game and go away, please. You're in already, are you? Just back off 10 metres, please, Easton. I've dealt with the player, I've got him here.
He went into tackle before that, beat the ball.
Yep.
Carried on when he got the ball there, he parted with it. Carried on hitting him.
Well, I thought he was the man as well. Yeah. Baz, in my opinion, neither the touchers nor myself have seen an incident prior to you swinging a punch. You must get out of it, mate. The ball went away, you must get out of it.
Yeah, he just turns, hits him. Dion Bird, I think, gets the first one in. And nobody saw it, so I think Farrell's slightly unlucky there to get penalised.
There is Ryan Sheridan. Cook, that's a good pass. Superb pass there to Rinaldi. He's got Bird inside him. Now can Bird go all the way? Oh, he hasn't. Oh, superb tracking there by Carl Pratt. And did he knock the ball out of Bird's grasp? He's allowed to do that one-to-one.
Look again, the defensive line is broken. No communication. The holes. It's gone off the ball running in by Bird. But a superb tackle, try-saving tackle by Pratt.
Well, it's Leeds replying, but I think also there was a terrible obstruction there, stopping a support player from Hull getting alongside. But it's Leeds back on the attack. Sinfield trying to open up play there. Good run by Sinfield. This time he's got Clyde. Tackled without the ball.
Again, Farrell is taken out. I think it's just Smith. Just watch him here. He comes in. Oh, taken out. He's certainly coming in for some punishment. Is Farrell early on.
Leeds declining to go for the 2 points, looking for 4 or 6. Diskin. A little bit unsure around this ruck area. Harris, good long ball to Senior. A chance here for Pratt. Oh, he's got down! Oh, and Carl Pratt did well to hold off the cover there. Referee Smith just checking that he didn't put a foot in touch. Good try from Leeds, but really there should have been no way through for Pratt there.
Well, what a couple of minutes Pratt's had. He saved one try, one definite try, with a fantastic tackle. And all of a sudden, he sneaks over in the other corner. But you have to say, there's a bad missed tackle here, I feel, in Cook. Here we go, it just goes up there. Senior takes the tackle, watch, there's nothing on. It's Cook. That is a poor tackle, he won't be happy with that. He should have gone over the touchline.
In fact, in an attempt to sort of throw him into touch here, he doesn't make the tackle and almost throws him over the line now, Jonathan.
Uncertainty over that play the ball, first of all. But a long pass by Yasin Harris, seen it as well. Takes the winger out and Chris Yola. Look, he's on him. He's got the touchline. Tries to push him over and doesn't do nothing. He'd be terribly disappointed with that.
Iestyn Harris, 22 goals already in the opening 2 rounds of this competition. Really is in good form. 56 points to his name so far in this season's Silk Cut Challenge Cup. Has a slight wind behind him, but he misses it. Just 6 points the difference then between these two great Yorkshire sides.
Senior goes in, creates the overlap out wide, and this is a poor tackle. Cook won't be happy with that at all.
Just coming up to 20 minutes.
Stay back. Go on, Matt. Go on, mate.
Leeds are obviously responding to the instructions they're getting from their coach, Dean Lance, about 3 minutes before that try, passed the instructions by radio to Mick Cook, the assistant coach on the bench, who spoke at some length to Iestyn Harris, and what happened was inevitable then.
Leeds, great tradition in the Challenge Cup, winners 11 times, last winners in '99 against the London Broncos, and of course runners up last year at Murrayfield against Bradford. Quickly taken tap there by Sinfield. He's certainly into the action, is Sinfield at stand-up.
I was talking to John Keir before the game, and he said the World Cup has just given him so much confidence. He now realises that he is a first-grade player, and the confidence which he's playing at is immense at the moment.
Matt Diskin, the hooker there, another young player coming out of the academy at Headingley. Well, it's been all Leeds since those opening tries from Hull. Sinfield again on that blind side. Good long pass out there wide to Cummins. But again, good cover across field there by Horn. Sinfield again, he's in every passing movement. Harris. Oh, he almost left it. Brett Mullins sneaking through on the blind side there. Pacey full-back from Canberra Raiders. He almost stole a try.
That's a speciality, Mullins. Watch him, he's tracking behind Iestyn Harris. He gets taken out. Dean Bird is confident that the ball is going to go over, but very fortunate.
I don't think Dion Bird realised he was actually coming.
It's not a big in goal here, but you know the rugby ball, as we all know, just can bounce anywhere, and it just nearly held up there for Mullins.
Mullins, a Kangaroo tourist in 1994. In fact, played alongside his coach Dean Lance at Canberra Raiders. Clyde. McDermott getting through a lot of work in these early stages. Quite common for props nowadays to play just 20-30 minutes in the first half and then come on for another run late in the second half. Good ball again. Oh, here's a chance of a try. Harris lost it. Broadbent did well to get back and down there.
There's some superb tackling going on. You just got a superb tackle by Dion Bird. He cuts inside the angle, beats the defence. And Bird goes in, he's trying to get his hands free, bang, takes the man handball. Here he goes, different angle, he's taken on the legs, looking for the pass, and Dion Bird hits him.
Well, it's certainly been all Leeds since those early tries from Horn and Smith in the 2nd and 8th minute. Hull looking for a way to get out of this half, to relieve themselves of the pressure. But quite frankly, Jonathan, they've not had much possession, have they?
No, I think discipline is the only thing that's leading both sides down. They're hanging on, trying to hold down. Smith again, look, they're both in there. Just leave him go, leave him play the ball and get on with it.
Steve Cooks, Hull's assistant coach, on the bench. Steve, there's going to be a lot of points in this game if the defences don't get themselves sorted out, I would think.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, it's pretty uncompromising stuff at the moment, and we've had a couple of breaks that haven't come to anything. But and Leeds are obviously an attacking threat themselves, so both sides have got to do extra work on defence and but keep our attacking options open for us.
Thanks, Steve.
Interesting statistic there. Hull leading by 10 points to 4, Jonathan, and Leeds 82% time in the opponent's half.
Yeah, the only time they've come in, they've scored. That's the difference with Hull. and they will be unhappy with the defence. You've got Bradley Clyde and Andy Hay on the left, and they don't seem to be communicating. There seems to be a lot of numbers there, but gaps.
Hull need to contain Leeds now in this half. Tony Carroll coming in for a slice of the action. The bruiser of a centre from New Zealand, Harris. Good forceful defence there from Hull. They're not allowing Leeds to move the ball across field. They're moving up very quick. Just look at them there, advancing past Russell Smith. Plenty of time, but he's got 10 men dressed in amber and blue in front of him. Chris Smith doing good work there from the acting half-back position, giving his pack a breather.
Yeah, they need the wings to come in and do some work while they organise and get back.
Tony Grimaldi, almost through, still going. Jackson having a run now. Good switch back inside to Cook. Tony Smith. Oh, that's a good ball to Jason Smith. Just had to hesitate while he took that ball out of mark. Still Hull on the side. It's a good kick. Well, you don't often see somebody just passing the ball dead like that in rugby league, do you?
Why commit yourself if you can only put your hand on it? Look, it's clear. No mistakes, ball down, let's get on with it. But Jason Smith is such a talented player. You know, he just attracts defenders around him. They don't know what he's going to do. He holds the pass up as well to create space for other people.
Jason Matthew coming on for Barry McDermott in the front row for Leeds, and Paul King on for Paul Broadbent. As we say, spelling the prop forwards, quite common these days. And there is number 15, Paul King, a local lad, former Mighton Warriors amateur. Dion Bird, Luke Felsh. Couple of missed tackles there. Good job, Matthew was lurking behind on that 20-metre line. Tony Smith, Jason Smith, nice slip pass inside. Tony Smith again, Dion Bird. Paul Cook looking to force his way past. Chev Walker also on for Anthony Farrell. Tony Smith again. Hull using the width of this boulevard pitch. Luke Felsh, Jason Smith. Just a little bit too much force on the kick there. No pressure on Francis Cummins.
Yeah, as I said, the in-goal areas are very, very small here, and the kicks have got to be accurate. A couple of kicks been too strong. Easy for Cummins. Richard Hall's doing a good job on Tony Carroll. He's such a big lad. And there's another big lad.
They're all big lads these days. Even the centres and even the standoffs. 6'5", Paul Cook. I can't ever remember a standoff playing rugby league at 6'5".
One of the best plays I ever played was the big standoff.
Oh, here's a terrific burst here by Bradley Clyde. Now that he's got support online, oh, he's in for his try. Carl Pratt, his second try, and it all came out of the blue. Terrific break down the left-hand side, and Leeds are back as a force in this Challenge Cup tie. Pratt second of the afternoon.
Quick play of the ball. And it's a shame, he's on the straight. It's a missed tackle there by Lee Jackson and King. And it's just good play here. Senior comes in, but it's a simple pass to Pratt to score in the corner. Here's Sinfield. Just a simple drop off the angle. He cuts in between King and Jackson. Missed tackles. He just heads for the corner. He knows the winger's going to be there. Senior comes in just to hold the full back up a little bit. And that's a simple try for Pratt.
Good try for Pratt, but no problems, Jonathan, for Bradley Clyde's hamstring injury at all. A heavy pitch, but he seemed to be really running strongly there. Harris then now. Can he equalise? Again, from the touchline. And again, to the left of the post. So Leeds back in contention, but still trailing by 10 points to 8.
Yeah, if we run it on from here, it's a simple ploy. If we hold it there, what's going to happen now is this guy is going to come round on this angle, he's going to break through and go all the way down into the corner where the winger is going to pick him up.
A real power there from...
and a winger, that's a very, very easy try.
As we said though, Jonathan, plenty of adaptability in the modern rugby league forward. Sinfield, 1 minute loose forward, next minute stand off, playing just as well.
Well, as I said, he's a very talented player. He kicks, he's got great hands to pass either side, so he's got a big future in the game.
And Leeds tending to monopolise possession here. Pratt doing well to retrieve a tricky situation there. Harris. Sinfield with a kicking game as well. Splits the two defenders, Crowther and Bird. Oh, that's good cover from Leeds. 3 men around Crowther there, no way through for the wingman. And suddenly 1 or 2 of these Hull forwards are walking back. I think Leeds sense that this is their time now. Less than 10 minutes remaining in this first half. Jason Smith doing a good job there, taking the ball away at the first receiver. Well, Justin's example there from Tony Grimaldi.
Shows the tightness of the game. There's not much in it, is there? But again, look at that. Kevin Sinfield is involved in the attacking play, but a lot of defence as well.
That's a good kick from Cook. A punishing kick, sending Leeds right back. Hull will fancy 4 or 5 minutes in this area of the field. They need to regroup. They need a breather. Chev Walker. Referee judging that the ball was ripped out. And a quickly taken tap from Harris.
I can't understand why they don't, stop this ill discipline, because it just gives them field position. And the way the game's going, when they've had possession and field position, both sides have scored.
Matt Diskin launching his forwards there, and these big Leeds forwards are causing problems around this ruck area. Andy Hay back inside, Sinfield again to Harris. Well spotted. Luke Felsh did well to come in there. Sinfield again. That's a good kick for Cummins. Oh. I don't think Matt Crowther was bothered where the ball went, as long as it didn't go into Cummins' hands.
A superb kick again. Watch this. He goes up with a Matt Crowther does exceptionally well there to get the ball out of danger. But they're still under pressure. Leeds head on ball and another set of 6.
Stay in, Tony. Stay outside, all.
Sinfield. Good reading of the play there by the fullback. Just notice how he came in, he made the extra man, he tracked Sinfield across. There was no way through for him. Nor is there for Bradley Clyde, but Leeds are edging nearer. Harris again. Oh! All 6 tackles, surely.
This will be interesting. He said that he tackled him without the ball. Let's have a look at this. He spotted the interception. Here we go. Well, maybe he had the ball, but he was in the air, and you can't afford to do that. You can't tackle him while he's in the air. It was a difficult decision for Carl Pratt there. He knew he had to get hold of him, because if Smith had got it, he would have gone the length of the field.
The referee was technically right, Jonathan, but I think it was an instinctive tackle, and he couldn't leave out of it.
Well, he had to make the tackle, because if he'd have caught it and waited for him to land, you'd have been away from him.
And both the whole wingers really in the walls. You saw what happened to Chris Smith, and Matt Crowder on the other wing also damaged his left knee in a tackle earlier on, and he's not moving too freely. Hull may be looking to change their fortunes, I would think, very soon by bringing Stanley Jean on.
Plenty at stake for these two teams. The 100th Cup final at the end of April. And we've had a great variety of venues for that Cup final. The Cliff, Manchester United's training ground. We've even had Fallowfield, the athletic ground. We've had Headingley, we've had Wembley, we've had Murrayfield. And this year at Twickenham. And there'll be one lad who wants to go, Papua New Guinea International.
Yeah, Twickenham is a lovely pitch, you know, it's got a fantastic surface, and I'm sure the Rugby League supporters will love going down to Twickenham.
Then walk away from him. Paul, don't get involved.
I think
over
some
there,
of these
mate.
players would play in a back entry if it was for the Challenge Cup final, though, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's always nice going there. I know they all enjoyed Murrayfield, and who knows, they might come to Cardiff.
Back off, Lee, get off. Back on one. Back. Two. Let him up. Get off him.
Interfering again.
Silly penalties. 5 minutes to go before half-time, and now an opportunity to attack.
And it's nice to see Sinfield not taking the tap penalty, but really gaining good ground. I do think that one or two players these days take that tap penalty far too quickly. Darren Fleary.
Two, release, get off him. Play on your mark,
Diskin. To Harris, that's a good...
Let him off.
No damage. Bradley Clyde coming more and more into this game now. Andy Hay, Jamie Matthew.
Nearly created the overlap, slick ball handling by the forwards.
Hull doing well around that ruck area, grouping the players in. Now then, have they got defenders out wide? Oh, chance for anybody there. It could have been some support. Leeds not following Sinfield there. That would have been, well, I was going to say classic loose forward play if you could have snipped that ball to a defender. But nobody there for Leeds. A let-up for Hull.
Certainly orchestrating the Leeds offence. Sinfield is on the top game.
Hull need to hang in here now. They need to play through this set of 6 tackles. Chris Smith.
Yeah, they've been under the cosh a little bit.
Interference.
Putting the ball down, gotta get up first. Can't put the ball down, Chris. Stand up, play it properly. Put the ball down before the tackle stops.
Well, a controversial decision there from Smith, but he is correct. A ball carrier must regain his feet with the ball in his possession. He can't put it on the floor. It's given Leeds a chance. 3 minutes remaining.
And it's an amazing decision. You know, you've got, you know, a couple of minutes left, a penalty in front of the post, and they're 2 points behind. Either player should have gone for the post there. But again, the other discipline, they've got to cut it out. This is for like just pulling off. Bradley Clyde saw King maybe going in a little bit late, then just dragged him off, and you can't afford to do that. Leave the referee the game.
A lot of niggle in the game around the play of the ball and the tackle. Pelch. Jackson to Bird, coming in the line well. Paul King. Hull now making steady progress. Jason Smith. Good play by Jason Smith. Oh, he just couldn't get the ball away, but I think Tony Smith was held back.
Hang on, Jess. Matthew, go away, please. Let me speak. Let me speak. Forget memos. Listen to me, please. What's the boy giving them to him? Take the advice. About 5 minutes ago, I had a word with you on the way back from the kick. I said, any more messing about, I will be warning you. And I told you to say, listen to me, please. I told you that I'd be warning you. The next time I won't even speak to you, I'll get a card. Get away.
Here you go. Bradley Clyde just got him. Not happy reaction. That's his strength, the support play. He thought he was in for a try.
But I think the penalty's been given for disking, holding down, as the Hull player was trying to get up to play the ball, Jonathan.
Well, he said enough, you know. He said he's just fed up with the holding down and the ill discipline, and he's not going to take any more. I think the next one will be in the bin.
And a sensible decision from Hull skipper Tony Grimaldi to have Matt Crowther go for goal with less than a minute remaining. 2 points would make a welcome addition to that score for Hull. Just on that 20-metre line. No hint of a wind at the moment. 2 points.
As I said, Yeston had a chance to, go for goal, and maybe it'd have been 10 all now, but it's now 4 points difference.
And no time to restart. Terrific opening half hour with tries from Hall and Smith, and 2 from Pratt. But plenty of niddle in the last 20 minutes, or last 10 minutes. Rather.
Yeah, as I said, I just think that they need to, cut the discipline down and concentrate on what they're doing. It'll be a far better game. There'll be far more continuity. There's a lot of talent on view there, and it could erupt into a fantastic second half. But they've got to cut the penalties down. I think Hull deserve to be in front because they've taken their opportunities.
The touchline with the Leeds assistant coach Darryl Powell. Darryl, Hull were very fast out of the blocks, but it looks as though Leeds were making the yards a bit more easily as the half went on.
Yeah, we started pretty poorly, but we managed to wrestle ourselves back into the game. We've lost control a little bit again towards the end of the half, but hopefully we're back in the game now and we'll look for a big second half.
Looks as though the defences needed some sorting out, really.
Yeah, well, these things happen, there's a lot of emotion in the game. There's 2 teams looking to go to the semi-finals of the Challenge Cup, so there's a lot at stake, so there's going to be a little bit of that early on.
I guess that fitness is going to play a part in the second half. 1 or 2 of the Hull forwards looking a bit tired.
Well, I think all the forwards are looking tired. It's a tough game out there, so just looking for us to get some control at the start of the second half, and if we can do that, we've got plenty of quality all through the team, really.
Thanks, Darryl. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Plenty of effort from the Packs in the opening half, but I do fear we'll see plenty of points as they tire in the second half.
Points to 8 as we come into what promises to be an absolutely fascinating second half with Jonathan Davis and Ray French.
Many famous past players of both clubs introduced to the fans at half-time. John Whiteley, Steve Morton, Lewis Jones and Jeff Stevenson. Many who played their part in the rich tradition and history of this Challenge Cup as we move along the road to Twickenham. St Helens already 80 minutes away after last night's result. Wakefield or Bradford. Our game on Grandstand tomorrow, and Warrington or the French champions Villeneuve will join them. But the next 40 minutes here at the Boulevard, Jonathan, well, I wouldn't like to forecast. I don't know about you.
No, it's a very close call. I think, as I said, very scrappy towards the end. They've just got to, keep their discipline, because there's a lot of attacking quality players out there. So it just needs, someone to keep control of it all. Because I feel that referee Smith now is getting fed up with it all, and he's going to bin someone. That could be the difference between, progressing or getting knocked out in this cup.
I think the one team that really concentrates on the rugby will be the winner. Both sides can handle it the best when they want to.
Yeah, 2 quality sides.
Four points the difference. 40 minutes remaining. I just have a yen that we might possibly see our first extra time of the season. So close are these two sides. The sun still coming down here on the Boulevard, but the pitch just cutting up a little bit in midfield. Been a lot of forward work. Tony Carroll really had an impressive game at the Jungle against Castleford. Sinfield. Oh, Smith coming in. Pratt again, going down that left-hand side, and Hull did well to recover there. I think they've both taken a knock, though.
It's a great little battle going on there, and I don't think that Chris Smith is in good shape. He's had a bump on the head. You don't think he knows where he is.
2. Leeds, wait.
Yes, he certainly took a knock. Young Horn.
3 got off. Back, Leeds, back.
Another of the many academy players coming through now, not only at Hull but elsewhere in the game. Dion Bird.
5 release.
Hull having a good set of 6. They're bringing it well away from that try line. And now the kick from Cook. To Mullins.
Get him low.
Not had many running chances today, but there is one. But good covering.
Yeah, you need to have a good chase on Brett Mullins. He's one of the quickest full-backs in the game, and he loves that. If you haven't got a chase on, he'll exploit it.
Keith Senior going perilously close towards that touchline. Clyde. They reckon, Jonathan, that it was the difference in the weight training from Australian here that gave him his hamstring. You had a lot of problems with the weights when you first started.
Sorry?
Well, you did not. I'm talking about, you know, a difference in weights.
Yeah, I didn't do a lot, you know, on the legs. I just done a lot of running. But yeah, you know, different exercises. Your body gets used to certain exercises. It's all different.
That could be another 6 tackles for Leeds. It is. Sinfield really getting through a lot of work. Taken to the standoff row. Mullins. Leeds looking to spread the ball about. Clearing.
Yeah, Bradley Clyde's getting more and more involved. He's getting comfortable with it.
Diskin. Just sweeping up from that stray pass there. Walsh, can he get it over? Well, the referee is just checking to see if in fact he actually got that ball down, and I think he did. Looks to me like Bradley Clyde took it with one hand behind him, spun around and got in for the try. A shock snap try against Hull there, but all credit to referee Russell Smith. He was right on the spot.
It's again Mullins. He's come more and more into the game. And I said, this guy, it's the angle of run. He fumbles. Campbell tries to keep him up. Cook is then just turns and turns, gets over the line, and just out of shot. Russell Smith, here we go. He goes again. One-handed pickup. It's the angle. The ball goes behind him. It's a good take. And just brute strength. He goes. He sees the line. He goes low. Watch him bang. Last motion. And that's off the line. That is a try. And Russell Smith was in a superb position.
Harris looking for his first success of the afternoon with the boot. Steadying himself against the whistles and noise from the whole section of the fans. And at last finds the mark. So the conversion there from Harris, taking Leeds out in front now, just 2 points of difference. A bloodied but proud Leeds second row there, Bradley Clyde.
There you go, you know, he does well to take the ball's behind him. It's a good angle that gets him into this position, and then it's strength. Logan Campbell's hanging on his back. Cook tries to come in. Seems to be taking an age to get there, but look at that, the ball will eventually finish on the line. And look at the referee, look at the position of Smith. Ideal position, no video needed. I'll be interested to see now how Hull react in order to go in behind. They need to keep possession and try and get an attacking position.
Leeds will be wanting to deny them the ball. You can't straddle the player like that.
No problem.
Penalty against Luke Welsh.
Yeah, it's silly play, you know. What it does, like I said before, you know, it doesn't see any harm there. But now, when he gets up, look where you are. You're in your own half and defending for your life.
14 penalties conceded, and the bulk of those around that play the ball earlier. Keith Senior dashing through. Oh, he's got that man in again. And Clyde rips through down the left-hand side. Forceful run there by Keith Senior. And the former pick up his third try for the club.
It's the run by Bradley Clyde that makes it, but it's a missed tackle. Tony Smith misses the tackle. It's good support play by Bradley Clyde, and he's in for a second. I said he's coming more and more into the game. He arcs across. This is the pass. Tony Smith tries to go high, but Keith Senior's too powerful for him, brushes him off, and Clyde just keeps on coming on the inside.
What a reply then in the second half from Leeds. 18-12 already. Harris looking to take that to 20. Another 2 points. Harris at last finds his accuracy. 20 points to 12.
There you go, we just hold it there. This guy is going to be run over. Those two, they attack those two, and all of a sudden, Keith Senior will just take and run over the top of him. And if you just watch on the inside there, number 12, Bradley Clyde, will just track him on the inside. Beautifully timed pass, and Clyde is over for his second try.
And we can just see number 14 there, Stanley Jean, just backpedaling there for Hull, the Papua New Guinea international halfback. A very exciting player, and just the man I think needed to revive Hull's fortunes here. Does need a flash of inspiration in midfield.
Yeah, he's a good defender as well. He hits hard, and he'll be trying to get, you know, some spilt ball so they can use. But it's very, very interesting at the moment because they've got so many strike players, Leeds. You've got to start, you know, putting them down.
David Maiden accepting a gift of a pass there from Brett Mullins. Now then, it really does need some inspiration from this Hull side. There is Jean, darting little player. Seen him have many a good game over in places like Goroka and Ley and Rabaul in the Papua New Guinea, but easily adapted himself here on Humberside. Tony Smith, Grimaldi. Hull passing a little bit slow on that occasion. Jason Smith being well looked after this afternoon. Tony Smith with the kick to the... Oof. Well, Francis Cummins got his height to the ball there at denying Crowler.
He did well then, Cummins. Very awkward, but look, he's looking at it all the way. Bounces, nearly goes over the top of his head as well to just get his hands to it. His Crowther was behind.
Get back, Keith. Time, please. Time.
Relieved Francis Cummins there. As looks like Brett Mullins being led off. But play continuing. Yasin Harris with the dropout. Picked up by Bird.
Get him low, lads, get him low. Let him up, one.
Brett Mullins going off. He did have a torn bicep in that game against Castleford. Perhaps there may be a few problems. And the youngster Mark Calderwood coming on for Leeds. So, youth for experience.
Yeah, they'll move Cummins to full back. He's played there before.
Well, a well-intended pass, but I think it was a knock-on. If that had come off, that was a certain superb piece of rugby. But a knock-on.
Come on, I stand there looking for.
Yeah, unlucky. There is a knock-on. Lee Jackson.
Wait!
Francis Cummins.
Let him up quickly, sorry mate.
As Jonathan said, he has figured quite a few times at full-back for Leeds, so no stranger there. Good, solid resistance there from Jason Smith and Jackson. And that's what's needed now from Hull. A little bit of spirit to get the crowd behind them. Good tackle there again from Richard Horne. Diskin. Not with the best of passes, made and picks it up. Hull on the attack. Interfered with it to play the ball there, but play on, says Russell Smith. The tackling is fierce, as you expect in a cup tie. 10 metres from that leads the line. Cook to Steve Craven. Another substitute. Tony Smith. Stanley Jean. He's small, he's short, but he's got real upper body strength, this lad. A yard from that line. Smith again. That's a good pass. Can Cook get it away? He can. Trevelyan, he's going in. Oh, he's held inches short. Terrific tackle there from Carl Pratt. Last-ditch defence on the last tackle. And that was well knocked down. Well, that's going to be a handover on the sixth tackle.
Superb defence by Leeds. You know, they spilt the ball, but they organised very, very quickly. And watch, I thought Logan Campbell's going to go over his good defence again. And previous to that, Pratt had put a great tackle in, prevent another try.
And it was two-try scorer Bradley Clyde who was drifting along in that defence there. Picked Pratt up beautifully.
Get back.
Hull certainly raised the game since those 2 tries in 2 minutes from Clyde. But they need to maintain it.
There's a top tackle again. Diskin certainly come up there. Grimaldi. There's a lot of work going in. They'll tell you the last 20 minutes.
Well, that's what you call a tackle. Jason Smith really feeling that. He's a tough Aussie, but he felt that.
Yeah, I think he slips here. Calderwood hasn't watched him, he slips. Oh. You can't say that was a high tackle because he was falling.
No.
Certainly felt it though.
It was just 2 players falling together, wasn't it?
Oh, which player, John? Oh, second tackle.
Hard man is Smith.
Yeah, he needs to get a bit of ball in his hands now. He's a very talented player.
I think he needs to be a little bit wider than first receiver, perhaps at second or third out there. Keith Senior coming in very quickly, making the knock on. Leeds are pressuring this whole side, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just.
I didn't know it was, otherwise it could have been some action.
Leeds fullback Brett Mullins back on the bench taking with the Brett. 2 tries in 2 minutes from Bradley Clyde. Looked like turning this game, maybe.
It looks that way, but you know it's a long way over yet. But Bradley Clyde, he's a great player, and you know he's been that for years, and he still is. So it's a credit to Bradley to be there. Always turned up all the time.
Hull were very fast out of the blocks early in the game. They took you really there, didn't they?
Well, they did. That's the second week in a row we've been slow off the mark. So you know we've obviously got to have a look into that. And first off, we've got to finish this game on a strong note.
Thanks, Brett.
Good sliding defence here from Hull, forcing pressures from the two youngsters there, 15 and 16, Walker and Calderwood. But those seconds are ticking away. Leeds still have that 8 points difference.
We haven't seen a lot of Richard Horne today. He hasn't had a lot of ball. Very, very talented player.
Tony Smith, Bird, running well onto that ball, coming behind a couple of dummy runners. Stanley Jean. This Leeds defence very, very tight around the play of the ball. Jackson, Felch.
Again, a mistake. Very important. But as you mentioned, Ray, the pressure from the Leeds defence after a very bad opening start for Leeds. You know, now they're certainly putting the tackles in. If you look at they got big lads, and when they do hit, they're just not passive defence. They're really destructive and smashing.
I Referee Smith just calling a little halt to play while
Stanley,
Leeds
when you
player
tackle, mate, make sure you get up clean to play it. Stand up
receives some
cleanly.
attention to that boot. Andy Hay. And I think all those forwards will welcome a breather. If you are a forward, you do like a little stoppage in play. You don't mind somebody wrapping tape around his boot. 20-30 seconds breather can really set you up.
Stand back on. Stay in all.
Hull need to be the next to score.
Stay up, Jason. Get up. One. Back, lads. Wait all. Two, release.
Still
back.
Leeds getting good work out of their prop forwards there, like Cleary, substitute Jamie Matthew, Harris, Barrow.
Pass four, get up.
Chase for Bird, he's got Calderwood well up there.
They need to pick the tempo of Hull now. Leeds are looking comfortable. They're just controlling the ball. Good kicking game and just playing down there. And this is what they don't need. And how the toucher didn't spot that is beyond me. That was a forward pass. So Hull were lucky to get away with it.
Whatever, they've got away with it. Hull really do need some inspiration around here. It's not coming. Perhaps there's a good pass. Smith still going. His momentum wasn't stopped.
And the Hull coach, Sean McRae, knows now that his side have got to play catch-up football here, which is a very difficult thing to do. It's certainly going to test all their resolve in this game.
Tony Smith taken very, very comfortably by Pratt. There's a real battle going on down that touchline there. Cummins. Leeds quite content just to hold the ball. They're the team with the lead. They have the 8 points. It's the onus is on Hull.
That's a good try by Tony Carter. Just getting over the first line of attack and just giving your forwards a bit of momentum.
Harris. With Walker. Leeds with a lot of youngsters on the field at the moment. A lot of inexperience. But all come through that academy at Headingley, which is producing a lot of players now. David Maiden. Stanley Jean. I'd like to see Stanley Jean running off somebody, running off Jason Smith. He's doing the job of a prop forward there at first receiver.
Yeah, he usually plays standoff. You've got a lot of creative players there. You got Horn, you got Smith, Tony Smith. They need the forwards to go forward and then just like get a platform for them. They don't seem to be creating anything at the moment. They're just going through the tackle count and then kicking. And Leeds just soaking up the pressure and killing the clock.
Yeah.
Leeds don't need to score again.
The coach, Dean Lance, will be well aware of the time.
Get up! Back, lads!
"13 years as a player with Canberra Raiders, Dean Lance, he knows that all Leeds have to do is to hold that ball, play for position, keep the possession."
Yeah, he'll be happy at the moment. He knows that the defence is soaking everything up.
Harris forcing Dion Bird back again. Significantly now, even Leeds chasers running up a little more slowly. Players beginning to tire now.
They're bound to tire. It's very early in the season. Getting match fit is vitally important. Solid tackle there, Tony Carter.
Get up!
Jackson. Paul Broadbent back on.
And they're running in ones, one-ups. There's no threat. It's very easy for the defence to pick them up.
Jackson. Paul King.
That was better. You know, Tony Smith was on his outside. The short ball could have gone to Smith. He was through the hole.
That's a good movement by Smith. Now then, here's a crunching tackle there from Pratt. He really did come in. Senior, and now then, Pratt, he's got to run to the line. He's got 4 men covering across. Terrific tackle there from Dion Bird. It's Hull in possession. Or has he given a touch? I think he has.
He's certainly been involved in this game, Carl. Pratt, try-saving tackles, and this is it. You know, he's made the big hit. The ball's come over. He's in touch. But after making the big hit, that's what rugby league's all about. He's made the big hit, he gets up, and all of a sudden the ball is loose, and he's got open field in front of him.
Good decision there from
hang on. Get in,
touch judge, Mr. Hawley. No advantage to Hull. He was in touch. Cook.
Back, Leeds, back, get off one. Back. Wait, Matt. One.
Stanley Jean.
2. Go on, Jamie.
The Hull fans in this big crowd willing the favourites on. Paul Broadbent. Good ball. Superb to Jackson. Tony Smith looks for support. Oh, superb pass there from Jason Smith. Dion Bird. That's better from Hull. Can they take advantage of that now? Jean does well to evade there.
4, get off it. Get off. Back, Leeds, 4.
A sight of the line for Hull. Cook.
5, Leeds, get off.
Now they picked up the tempo, they're looking for that try.
I don't think Horn realised the number of the tackles, but on that big tackle, Smith. Oh, he comes back up the line, and he's scored!
He's lost it.
No, he's not, he's dropped it. I thought Lee Jackson had scored. My word. Leeds, the supreme professionals, bringing the ball away. Well, I'd like to see that on the video.
The kick is through, last tackle, good communication between Jackson and Smith. The ball hits the post, there's Lee, he loses it. A lovely little kick, a lot of the players are aiming for it now, but I think Yeston Harris just gets his left foot in there and he loses it.
Poor Lee Jackson, he'll relive that moment for a long time to come.
2 release.
I thought he'd picked it up and scored it.
And this is where Leeds are dangerous.
And with about 17 minutes left in this game, if fresh legs are going to play a part of the result, maybe the advantage is just with Hull, although they're deficit in scores. Leeds have got 1 substitution left. Hull have got 2 left.
And Lee Jackson limping to the scrum. I don't think he'll want to go off. Still Hull in possession. Dion Bird takes on Sinfield.
Let him on, Tony!
Good cover tackle by Carter, just covered Sinfield. Lovely step by Bird.
The dummy from Cook. Hull beginning to find their rhythm again around the play of the ball.
They're a little bit flat, they need to come at depth and at pace.
Jackson, suddenly that limp has gone. He senses that they could be going in here for something. Jackson again, an acting half-back. Tony Smith. Jason Smith. Did well to get that ball out. Logan Campbell. Dion Bird. A chance here for Broadbent. Can he get the ball out? Oh, Stanley Jean just couldn't take it. Well intended there from that number 8, Paul Broadbent.
Back. 0 for forward pass off.
On a flare-up. Off screen. All started out of nothing. I think a little frustration on Broadbent's part.
And here we go, Broadbent has a little go, has a little sly head there, he doesn't like that Broadbent. And it all goes off here. If you stick on it back, here's the first one, there's another one there. Ducks down, he just catches him there. And all the leads come in. Well, there's been a lot of trouble in the game with Wigan and Warrington.
Try again, Johnny, back it up, mate. Away, away. Try again, John. Can't do your key. Start again. Away, Euston, please. Away, mate. Away, mate.
The first punch, the toe punch, is Paul Baldwin.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
What was the other one that were away?
That's the one, yeah.
It's a tall coloured lad.
Certainly left his mark. Oh, Chev.
Paul Broadbent, the first punch, and the other chap here. Yeah. Well, Broadbent can go up to the 10 minutes for fight. It's Leeds penalty. First punch against Broadbent.
Well, I think he's going to discipline Paul Broadbent. He's the man with the cut. But I do think, Jonathan, there was a hint of a head in there from the Leeds player.
Well, adding insult to injury, he's bleeding from the nose, and now he's been sin binned. So, yeah, they're trying to clean the game up. The game is tough enough without the violence, but you know, sometimes it's very heated. He's smiling at him. He knows he's coming back at him. I think I don't know, he doesn't. It's not a butt. He just ducks down there, and there's a reaction, and he's holding him. And then it all goes from here then.
And Chev Walker having a spot on the bench as well.
Time back on, please.
Harris then with the kick to touch.
Big kick. Big goal, lads.
Russell Smith was having a little bit of a problem with his chat to John Holsworth, the video referee. But I think all's well now with the technology.
Anyway, lads, get up.
He's suddenly warming up now, right?
It certainly is. 15 minutes remaining.
Release.
And Hull have got to keep their heads. They've got the score.
And some pain there from Harris.
Wait, lads. Lee.
This should be an ankle problem.
And he goes in here.
Yeah.
I think he just stubs his toe on the ground.
Andy Hay.
Get up. Back, go.
Leeds trying to take advantage of the extra spaces now out wide. 25 metres out. Diskin looking for a quick play of the ball. Harris. Again, I think aiming for the post, looking for a ricochet off the post. Oh, that's beautifully done there by Crowder.
Yeah, very good play by Crowder. Tremendous stepping off the foot. And it's another penalty.
It really has been a niggling game around the play of the ball, Jonathan. Too much holding down, too many infringements.
Yeah, but this is good play. Watch Crowder, he hasn't got much time. Bang. Steps Cummins, then Diskin, and he's out into the open field. They didn't want another set of six to defend.
Still plenty of skill, plenty of magic in these players who can transform this cup tie.
Time back on.
Maiden. Well watched by
Andy
Hay. And the rain beginning to come down now in Hull their faces as the crowd begin to sing the Hull war cry, Old Faithful.
Two release. Barry! No hands underneath, Barry!
Cowboy song for a seaport, but nevertheless it has roused them in the past. Can it do now? And one or two players beginning to have problems with the grass now and the rain. Jackson. There we see coming down quite heavily. Bird.
Release 5.
Has looked one of the Hull players likely to force a gap in the Leeds defence. Smith, that's a beautiful ball to Cook. Oh, that slipped. He did well to react there though and put the kick in.
Let him up, lads, back up.
Excellent play there between Jason Smith and Paul Cook. And as I said, this field beginning to cut up, the rain causing problems.
Yeah, beautiful little kick there. Communication is good. And that's the talent they need to break this Leeds defence down.
McDermott back on for another spell. Matthew, a lot of hard slog needed now from that Leeds pack. They hold the lead. Less than 13 minutes remaining. Oh, and that's a good kick. Excellent kick.
That'll take the sting out of... Oh, yes, that's a brilliant kick, that is. 40-20. Now Leeds will have head and ball. The kicking game hasn't been of a high quality today, but that was a superb kick. And now it's an opportunity for Leeds now to really kill this game off.
And no team trailing by 2012 on a kick like that.
He wants to see it. He's not sure of the 40-20. Now he is.
Stay in all.
Well, he's accepted it. Harris trying to cut through himself.
Let him up, run.
Hull looking tired here in defence. Tony Carroll. Carroll, powerful man, takes 3 to put him down.
2, get off him. Get off him, 2. Let him up.
The youngster, teenager Horn there, to good effect.
Oh, he's done a good job, Horn, of defending against Carroll, because Carroll is one of the best centres in the world.
Sinfield. Harris. Anthony Farrell standing in an unusual position out there at centre. Diskin slips it back inside. Knock on. Leeds not making the best use of the possession there.
No, but they're happy where they are. The ball comes back. Yes, and tries to pick it up one-handed. Not too upset because of the field position, but now they need to defend. They're very, very comfortable, you know, with their decision, with their defending.
A final desperate 10 minutes then for Hull coming up. Leeds beat them in that semi-final last year. 15 handling errors. Very little between the two sides. But I think many of those handling errors caused by the ferocity of the tackle. People moving in very, very quickly, forcing the pass. Tony Smith, he's got support with Lee Jackson. Jackson again. That's a superb ball to Horn. Oh, he's lost it. And sensible play there from Mark Calderwood. He lets that ball roll into touch, but I think he'll get the header ball for his side.
As you were saying, Ray, the handling errors have come from great defensive work. Good play by Lee Jackson. Look at the tackle again. Superb tackle by Tony Carroll.
I think Tony Carroll just got a finger on that ball as the youngster was trying to play it back. But good handling, good pass there from Lee Jackson. Hull still not out of this cup tie by any means. What we have, we hold, say the Leeds forwards. Strong run again from Keith Senior. Really looks to have put a yard or two of pace on this season. Done a lot of work in the winter.
And needs to be happy with the performance of Diskin, the young hooker. He's played well. He's come in for the injured Mears, and he's doing a great job. He's played well the last couple of games.
Harris. Easily read there by full defence. Jackson. Dion Bird, Stanley Jean. The gap soon evaporates. Good defence from Leeds, tracking across field all the time. Just when something looks to be opening. There's a tackler there like Tony Carroll. Smith. Bird. Jason Smith. Hull having to pass all the time now. Got to move this ball around. Stanley Jean.
Get up, back. 5.
On the 5th tackle, Jason Smith. Paul King, been electing to run it. They've got a 4-2 all wide here. Cook. Good game, Carl Pratt's side, but I think he put a foot over the line.
Yeah, superb covering play there with Carl Pratt. He did slip, lost his footing, and again, Smith has had a superb game today. He's in a good position once again. Look, he's looking to run it out, but unfortunately... Oh, did he put his foot on it? Maybe his left foot. Difficult to say from that angle. Maybe from this angle, watch, he's looked around. Smith has been on his tail all game. There he is again. He goes in. Does he touch it with his left foot? Maybe. It's very difficult to say. Give Russell Smith benefit of the doubt.
Good decision or not, it gives Hull another chance. 7 minutes remaining, 8 points the difference. But 2 vital scores needed by Hull. 1 not enough. They've got to get down to that 20-metre area and fast. Jackson. Logan Campbell not going anywhere. Bradley Clyde, the man of the match, had a slow start at Headingley because of those hamstring problems. Here's a chance now. Chris Smith in for a try down the right-hand side. It came out of nothing. One momentum lapse out there from the Leeds defence, and there's hope for those fans yet. Chris Smith's first try in the black and white jersey. But could it be one that keeps Hull on the way to Twickenham?
Yeah, they needed that. Maiden goes in, and that's the difference, the offload. And Jackson's away, he's got great pace. Offloads to Smith, and that's it. They're back in. Here we go, he comes in Maiden, gets his hands free the tackle, and there's Jackson. He supports extremely well. Offloads to Smith, very simple. Great try, and that's put him back right in the game.
Former Leeds hooker Lee Jackson really been instrumental in Hull's revival in the last 10 minutes. Now then, can Matt Crowther add the 2 points? Oh, he does! What a dramatic final minutes we've got now here at the Boulevard. Just listen to those fans. They sense a lifesaver. 2 points the difference.
There's Maiden, there you go, he goes in, he steps McDermott, gets his hands free of the tackle. Great support play, and just creates it for Smith. And now they're back in the game. What a last 5 minutes.
Kevin Sinfield has returned to the Leeds bench, a badly cut eye. I noticed that when Paul Broadbent went back on after that altercation, he too had some stitches in his forehead.
2 points the difference. Less than 5 minutes remaining, and it's Hull who have got the momentum now. And it's this man for me, Lee Jackson, really setting the game there from the acting half-back position. Jason Smith to Jean.
Oh, get up!
Paul King, Jason Smith again.
What a difference now, the 2 points adrift. They're back in the game. Everyone wants the ball, and they're running out a bit quicker again.
Jackson, Tony Smith, that came off a Leeds player.
A minute. No. Foul play overrules any technical offence. Foul play by Tony Smith. Hang on a minute.
Referee Russell Smith sensibly settling the players down.
Yeah, what's number 7 there? The ball goes over his head. He knows what he's doing. Bang, and that's a cheap shot. I think that will go on report. Watch it from here. He's disappointed the ball's gone over the top. Bang, and he's gone for him.
Well spotted by referee Smith.
I know, Tony, clumsy as well and high. We've got to make sure that we've got none in the last 5 or 10 minutes. Make sure you keep totally clean.
Well, I think that should have gone on report myself.
On report.
A high tackle there. Just 2 minutes. We did have a draw way back at the turn of the century in this Challenge Cup, but we won't have one today if Hull can grab 2 points. It'll be extra time, 10 minutes each way. Less than 3 minutes remaining. Leeds will hold on to this ball, surely. I can't see many of these forwards passing it. They'll take it from acting half-back. They'll take it from first receiver. Anthony Farrell.
Yeah, it'll be up the jumper time now.
Somehow Hull have got to get that ball. Jamie Matthew.
This line up.
Harris. Ward. Good spot. Oh, now then, has he scored? Has Calderwood touched down? Or was he offside?
I suspect he could have been offside. And even if he wasn't, let's have a look at the grounding as well.
Well, he wants to
Two
look.
things. Suspect of offside. And even if he wasn't, can we still take the grounding?
Yeah, let's see if he's offside first of all. That's the first thing. I'm sure he grounded the ball correctly. Difficult to say from there.
If it helps you, John, the touch should stood back if he can't get
Well, he certainly grounded it correctly. Well, that's down. That, you know, there's no doubt he's grounded the ball, and now we've got to look to see if he's behind. I would say, though you didn't see him in that shot, I would think that from where he appeared, he was onside.
Tense times for Dean Lance here, and also I think tense times for former Whistler and video referee John Holsworth. Everything could hinge on this decision.
He'll be delighted. Mark Calderwood will be delighted if he scored.
40 tries in the academy team last season. Could be his first try for Leeds.
I say he's...
Oh, he looks offside on that one.
It's a difficult call.
Big decision to make here.
Oh, it's difficult to say.
Very, very difficult, Jonathan.
I think that, you know, that the judge was in a good position there.
I would think Russell Smith is quite glad that he doesn't have to make the decision here. And that youngster already scored 2 tries at Twickenham for the Leeds Tacks in the Middlesex Sevens.
This is a big call.
For another one. No try. A big call. Disappointment for Dean Lance. Disappointment for youngster Mark Calderwood. But 2 minutes remaining for Hull to come back. 2 points the difference.
Time up on, please.
I think they have to score in this set of 6-3.
6 tackles possibly to keep Hull on the trail to Twickenham. Paul Broadbent to the halfway line. Another 50 metres to go. Jackson. Paul King. Tony Smith looking to open out wide. Jason Smith. Cook. Jackson, that's a nice ball to Broadbent. 3 more tackles remaining. 30 metres to that line. Jackson again. That's a good ball. They've got an overlap out here now. Here's a chance for Hull. A chance to go in the corner. Oh, he's took off on the corner flag. Wonderful tackling there by Sheehan and Cummings. And a brave effort there from Chris Smith.
Great play by Hull. They created the overlap. First on the left, then on the right. But look at this. Carl Pratt, Cummings is in.
Terrific effort from Chris Smith. He shrugs off one man, but he just can't get in, Jonathan.
That's been a fantastic battle all afternoon. Smith and Pratt. Pratt is injured, but he's made that tackle. And now I know this ball won't go far. They'll just take it in, play the 6, and the game will be over. There is an injury to Pratt.
And of course, I think whilst perhaps viewers should realise that the final ending of a game has been changed this last 10 days. The very second that the hooter goes, as in soccer with the referee's whistle, so the game is over. We no longer play to the next breakdown in play. Everyone then waiting for that hooter. Less than 30 seconds remaining. Harris getting up rather slowly.
relief.
The Leeds fans counting the seconds down. What a cup tie, full of incident, full of action.
That's it.
I don't think he'll get up too quickly to play this ball, will David Wrench? There's the hooter, it's all over. Dean Lance absolutely delighted. What a relief for him and those fans as Leeds record their 11th win in 15 meetings in the Cup with Hull. The third successive final on the horizon and their 8th semi-final in 9 years. But my oh my, Jonathan, what a last gasp attempt there.
Yeah, I just think that the difference was the 10 minutes just after half-time. Leeds came out with a bang, and Bradley cried. You know, the man of the match has sneaked over those two very, very important tries. They looked lethargic and a bit tired then. You know, Hull, and they split a little bit into action, then they came back with a try. But for that 10 minutes just after half-time was the difference. And Leeds now march on into the next round.
Well, if you go to Twickenham for the final, you have to beat the best. Leeds are up there with the best, and I think we can say that Hull are now back to the best.
Yeah, they'd be bitterly disappointed not to go through, but now, you know, they know they're up there and they can compete. I look forward to a good Super League.
The man of the match, Bradley Clyde of Leeds, victorious. 2 tries in 2 minutes, second half, but not a bad return, really.
Yeah, we were struggling there in the first half, and we managed to get a couple of tries there and keep ourselves in the game. I think we clinched it just after half-time. I think, then again, we made things pretty hard for ourselves later on in the game as well.
Credit to Carl Pratt, really, with 2 tries in the first half, kept you in the game.
Yeah, most definitely. He's a good young worker, and I was very glad to see him go over.
Thanks, Brad. The victorious captain, Yestin Harris. Congratulations, Yestin. I mean, not an easy game because you were out of position. Ryan Sheridan couldn't play. Kevin Sinfield's a versatile player, though, isn't he?
Yeah, it was difficult when Chess dropped out during the week, but like you say, Kevin's versatile and I could play scrum half badly. So, but it was a good win for us, and we're happy to go into the draw on Sunday.
Hull got off very quickly to a start. 2 tries. I mean, were you a bit wobbly at that stage?
Oh yeah, we knew they'd come out on tough at the home ground, and they did just that. But you know, we weathered the storm, and you know, when it comes to the second half, we had a great start in the second half, and that really won us the game. Yeah,
Bradley Clyde, we've just been talking to. I mean, for a guy who's been out the game and not playing in short bursts in the Australian game here, not a bad performance, eh?
No, he's a good player, he's a quality player. Everybody knows that. It's just been a matter of time for him. He's been struggling with an hamstring, and he's come back with a bang today, and hopefully he can stay fit for the rest of the year now.
And I thought in the second half we saw the quality of Brett Mullins, did we?
Yeah, Brett Mullins is a great player. He's going to find space, and especially when the grounds get a little bit harder. It was very soft out there today, and when the grounds get harder in the summer rugby, then he's going to come into his own.
Do you think that Leeds are going to have to raise the game to progress now?
Yeah, definitely. There's not many teams who'll come to Hull and win this year. They're going to be there and thereabouts to the top 5, and it's a great win for us. But yeah, we're going to have to go up a notch now, and as we get to the semi-final, and you know, we're looking at a big side in the semi, so hopefully we can get there again.
Congratulations. Thanks, Justin.
Thank you. Thanks.
Oh, so close, the width of a corner flag, in fact, but it's Leeds and not Hull who are still on the road to Twickenham.
Wonderful cup.